Across the U.S., a mass migration is unfolding at an unprecedented speed. Soaring living costs, rising crime, economic struggles, and even natural disasters are pushing people to leave major cities behind. But which cities are losing residents the fastest in 2025? Today, we're breaking down the top 10 U.S. cities people are fleeing, using the latest population data, crime reports, and cost of living trends. If you live in one of these cities, chances are you've already seen the signs. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest updates. Let's jump right in. Number 10, San Francisco, California, is facing a mass exodus as skyrocketing living costs push residents to leave. With home prices averaging a staggering $1.4 million, many simply can't afford to stay. The city's homelessness issue remains unresolved, with over 8,000 people living without shelter, making daily life harder for everyone. San Francisco is regularly listed as one of the priciest cities in the U.S., and housing prices continue to climb. The average rent for a one-bedroom apartment is around $3,000 a month, placing heavy financial pressure on those living there. In search of more affordable options, many people are moving to cheaper states like Texas or Nevada. Even major tech giants like Meta and Salesforce are cutting back or leaving the city altogether due to the rise of remote work, leading to fewer job opportunities and a slowing economy. With fewer career prospects, professionals are choosing to leave the Bay Area for better options elsewhere. The homeless crisis has become more visible, especially in areas like downtown, contributing to safety concerns and affecting the city's reputation. Many residents feel unsafe and frustrated with the lack of solutions. San Francisco's out-of-reach housing costs and enduring homelessness are pushing people to seek more affordable and stable living situations, with the shift in the tech industry only speeding up the departure. Number 9, New York City, New York. Once the epitome of opportunity, is now seeing many residents leave in search of a better quality of life. The city's skyrocketing rent prices, combined with rising crime rates, is making it less desirable for many. With remote work becoming the norm, people can now keep their New York jobs while living in more affordable cities. In Manhattan, the average rent has surpassed $4,200 a month, putting tremendous pressure on the middle class. High living costs have made it hard for many to justify staying in the city. As a result, cities like Atlanta and Philadelphia are seeing an influx of former New Yorkers. Crime has also risen, with a 6% increase in major crimes from 2023 to 2024, particularly in subways and public parks. This has caused growing concerns about safety, especially for families. As a result, many residents are opting to move to suburban areas where they feel safer. With remote work now more common, people can work from anywhere while keeping their high-paying jobs. This has led to a population decline, especially in expensive areas like Manhattan. The combination of high costs, rising crime, and remote work has made staying in New York less appealing. Number 8, Chicago, Illinois. Growing reputation for rising crime and high taxes is driving many longtime residents to look for better opportunities in other places. The Windy City is also facing economic struggles, which have slowed job growth in important industries. Together, these issues have caused a steady decline in the population in recent years. Chicago continues to battle a 10% increase in gun violence in 2024, creating an unsafe environment, especially in neighborhoods on the south and west sides. Because of this, families and young professionals are leaving for safer cities. Illinois has some of the highest property taxes in the nation, and Chicago residents are feeling the pressure. With rising taxes, home ownership is becoming too expensive, prompting many to sell their homes and move to more tax-friendly states like Indiana or Wisconsin. Once a thriving manufacturing hub, Chicago has seen job opportunities shrink as businesses close or move out, and the local economy struggles to recover from the pandemic. Job seekers are now turning to other areas for work. With these ongoing issues, Chicago's crime rates, taxes, and lack of jobs are pushing more people to find safer and more affordable alternatives. The city's population decline seems likely to continue into 2025. Number 7, Los Angeles, California, Despite the beautiful weather, many residents are choosing to leave Los Angeles due to sky-high living costs, heavy traffic, and environmental dangers like wildfires. The city's quality of life has been on the decline, prompting many to seek more affordable places to live. With a median home price of over $900,000, LA has become one of the most expensive cities in the country. Rent prices are out of reach for most, forcing people to consider cheaper alternatives like Arizona or Texas. For middle-income earners, homeownership feels nearly impossible. Traffic congestion is another major issue, with locals spending an average of 119 hours per year stuck in gridlock, leading to frustration and lost time. On top of that, Southern California is facing wildfires, droughts, and rising temperatures, making it a risky place to settle long-term. The threat of losing homes to fires or dealing with water shortages has many residents searching for a safer, more affordable life. As a result, the population decline in Los Angeles is expected to continue into 2025. Number 6, Seattle, Washington. Once a hub for young professionals, is now facing a growing exodus as rising living costs, crime, and homelessness push many to seek better options. The city's affordability crisis has escalated, making it harder for middle-class families to stay. With the median home price surpassing $800,000, Seattle has become one of the least affordable cities in the Pacific Northwest. Rising rents are adding to the problem, causing many to look to nearby states like Idaho or Oregon for cheaper living. Crime has also spiked, with car thefts and burglaries increasing by 14% in 2024. Safety concerns are especially high in downtown areas, leading residents to seek suburban neighborhoods with lower crime rates. Seattle's homelessness issue is hard to ignore, with more than 10 encampments now scattered across the city. Efforts to tackle the crisis have shown limited results, leaving many frustrated by the lack of solutions. These growing issues are driving more and more residents to leave Seattle in search of safer, more affordable living. The city's population decline reflects the ongoing struggle with rising costs, crime, and homelessness. Number 5, Portland, Oregon. Once known for its relaxed vibe and progressive values, is now experiencing a population decline due to rising crime, homelessness, and political unrest. Many residents are growing disillusioned with the current state of the city and are choosing to leave in search of safer, more stable places to live. In 2024, Portland saw a 16% increase in property crimes and vandalism, especially in downtown areas. The city's failure to address this crime surge has left many feeling unsafe, pushing them to look for safer regions. Homelessness has become more visible, with encampments spreading across the city and fewer solutions in sight. This has caused residents to feel frustrated and overwhelmed. On top of that, Portland has been the epicenter of political protests, some of which turned violent, further unsettling the community. As a result, Portland's rising crime, homelessness, and unrest have caused many to reconsider their future there, especially families and professionals. The city is rapidly losing its appeal, and its longtime residents are searching for better, more secure environments. Number 4, Austin, Texas. Once known for its thriving tech scene and vibrant culture, it is now facing challenges that are pushing many residents to leave. Soaring housing prices, overcrowding, and horrible traffic are starting to make the city less appealing. The housing market in Austin has skyrocketed, with the average home price hitting $550,000, leaving many longtime residents unable to afford living there anymore. As housing prices rise faster than wages, many are relocating to more affordable Texas cities, such as San Antonio or Dallas. With more people moving in, the city's infrastructure is struggling to keep pace, causing terrible traffic jams. Commuters are stuck for longer hours, and there seems to be no end in sight. This has led to increased frustration and a decline in quality of life. Many longtime Austinites feel that the city's growing population has changed its unique vibe. With gentrification happening, some no longer feel the sense of community they once had and are now choosing to move to quieter, less crowded places. The housing crisis, traffic issues, and cultural shift are prompting a population shift in Austin. Number 3, Miami, Florida. Known for its lively culture and stunning beaches, is seeing many locals leave due to rising costs, environmental concerns, and rising crime. As the city becomes less affordable and more prone to flooding, residents are looking for safer, cheaper places to live. With one-bedroom rents averaging $2,400, many find it hard to keep up with the high costs, prompting moves to more affordable Florida cities or out of state. Housing costs, in particular, have become a heavy burden. The city also faces serious environmental challenges, such as frequent flooding and rising sea levels due to climate change. Many worry about the future and are moving inland for safety. Miami's crime rate has risen with a 7% increase in violent crime in 2024, making some neighborhoods feel unsafe, especially for families. With the high cost of living, environmental risks, and crime, more residents are leaving in search of a safer, more affordable future. Number 2, Detroit, Michigan. Despite efforts to revitalize Detroit, the city continues to struggle with high crime rates, poor infrastructure, and a lack of job opportunities. As a result, many residents are leaving in search of better prospects elsewhere. Detroit has one of the highest crime rates in the U.S., with a 133% increase in violent crimes reported in 2024. Many residents no longer feel safe, particularly in certain neighborhoods where gang activity remains a problem. This has led to a significant outflow of residents. Years of underfunding have left Detroit with crumbling infrastructure, including aging roads and unreliable public transportation. Residents have grown frustrated with the city's inability to improve services. This has made life in Detroit more difficult for many, prompting them to leave. Detroit's economy has struggled to recover, with job opportunities remaining limited. Unemployment rates remain high, and the city's population continues to shrink as residents leave in search of better jobs. This economic instability has driven many people out of the city. Detroit's high crime rates, decaying infrastructure, and lack of job opportunities are leading to a population decline that shows no signs of slowing down. Residents are leaving in search of safer and more prosperous cities. Number 1, Phoenix, Arizona. Once a thriving city is now seeing a mass exodus due to extreme heat, water shortages, and skyrocketing housing costs. As environmental issues worsen, many are moving to cooler, more sustainable places. Phoenix has always been hot, but in recent years, summer temperatures often top 110 degrees Fahrenheit, making life difficult for many. With climate change intensifying, this trend is expected to continue. The city is also facing a severe water crisis caused by prolonged droughts, and securing long-term water supplies is becoming a challenge. Fears of water restrictions have pushed residents to reconsider their choice to stay. On top of that, housing costs have surged, with the median home price now at $450,000, forcing many to seek more affordable cities nearby. Phoenix's rising heat, water issues, and high housing costs are driving people to leave for better, cooler, and more affordable cities. What do you think? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content like this. Thanks for watching.